Why is this so special? I guess I shouldn't ask that type of question because who cares what they think? No, I'm just kidding. But this is an extraordinary thing that's taking place right now. It really is, isn't it?
Personally, I think it should have happened decades ago. It's been 50 years, 50, count them, since we left low Earth orbit. That was the 1972 Apollo 17 mission that went to the moon, walked on the moon, returned to Earth. We haven't left low Earth orbit since then. So for me, it's a long time coming that this should have been happening decades ago. So for me, it's not, yes, of course, we've seen pictures from the moon, but it's communicating something else, that we're redoubling our efforts to turn space into our backyard. And I think overall that's a good thing for civilization, because to think that Earth is the only thing we should ever think about and care about when we're this dot in the middle of this vast universe, which has unlimited resources, unlimited discovery that could ultimately come back and help what our problems are here on Earth, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking to Scott Kelly about this. He's going to be talking to the Ukrainians about radiation vest technology that's used in space and applying it on the ground in Ukraine to try to protect the people there in case there's some sort of Chernobyl type of incident. So you're absolutely right about that. And all this brings to mind the words of astronomer Carl Sagan when he wrote of Earth as a pale blue dot. He said, look again at that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us on it. Everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was lived out their lives. These new images, they really do put things in perspective.
Yeah, because when you go into space, especially deep space, and you see Earth there, not as you learned it in your schoolroom globe with color-coded there, not as you learned it in your schoolroom globe. It's as nature intended you to see it, with mountains and land and clouds and oceans, and that can change you. I have this diabolical plan where I get Elon to build a space bus. I bet there's the Airbus company, make a space bus, cram all the warring leaders of the world onto that bus, send them out to the moon, and have them gaze upon Earth and contemplate what their hegemonistic motives ever meant or would mean going forward. Because here we are together, alone, and once again, to quote Carl, with no hint that help from elsewhere is going to come to save us from ourselves. We are in this bathtub together called Earth. And so space can change you. That, without being able to see the surface, which we don't expect to happen anytime soon, but the atmosphere can be touched by the chemistry of life on the surface, just as Earth's atmosphere has been touched. You would not have oxygen in our air were it not for plant life generating it. And so we call them biomarkers. And so as we comb the catalog of exoplanets, if you were to rank them by which ones you might want to visit first the day that technology ever comes, you can then put the ones at the top of the list, those that have possible chemical evidence for life on their surface. And the James Webb Space Telescope will be a leading instrument to help us sort that catalog.
All right, very good. Neil deGrasse Tyson, thanks so much for breaking it all down for us. Telescopes, missions to Mars, missions to the moon. I think we covered just about everything, didn't we? We covered a lot. Not the entire universe, but much of it. Neil, thanks as always. We appreciate it.
Always great to serve you. Thanks.
All right, thank you.